This is the type of thing that could tick Luka Doncic off. I'm playing for an organization that doesn't want to compete. I'm trying to win championships. I got a legacy I'm trying to build. I'm trying to go down as one of the greatest of all time, and I'm playing for some chumps.
Really quick, before I begin, if you guys can smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, this seriously makes a huge difference to my videos and lets YouTube know to recommend this video to a brand new audience. So thank you so much for doing that, and let's begin. Hey everybody, welcome back to Sports 360. Is Luka on his way out of Dallas? To give this video a bit of context and why Chris Broussard from Fox Sports Radio went on his rant, on Feb 6, the Dallas Mavericks were in 5th place in the Western Conference and went all in this season by trading for Kyrie Irving. 2 months later, they were eliminated from the NBA playoffs. The Mavericks saw their final shot at the playoffs slip away on Friday when they lost to the Chicago Bulls, guaranteeing they will finish 11th place and out of the play-in tournament this season. The loss capped a 16-17 slide since February 11th. With their one chance to stay in the playoff race, the team was so defeated by the time they played the Bulls that they decided to sit Kyrie Irving, Maxi Kleber, Tim Hardaway Jr., Josh Green and Christian Wood. With Luka only playing parts of the first quarter, Chris Broussard and Rob Parker went off the Dallas Mavericks for the decision to sit their players rather than compete for a playoff spot. And Chris Broussard thinks that this means Luka may want out of Dallas.
This is the type of thing that could tick Luka Doncic off. And I get it. Sometimes I'm not saying you always kowtow to the superstar and you just kiss his feet. But I am saying he is absolutely fully within his rights. I understand it. I would probably feel the same way. I'm playing for an organization that doesn't want to compete. I'm playing for an organization that has me, a top 5 player in the league, Kyrie Irving, who can score on anybody, and we're tanking for a freaking 10th pick, most likely. I'm trying to win championships. I got a legacy I'm trying to build. I'm trying to go down as one of the greatest of all time, and I'm playing for some chumps. Some chumps that are decide. If you were going to mail it in, why didn't you do it 2 weeks ago? Why didn't you do it at the trade deadline instead of trading for Kyrie? You decide with 2 games left? What the? I mean, look, I want Luka to stay, or I've wanted Luka to stay. I would have loved for Luka to stay in Dallas. But if this ticks him off to the point where he's like, I'm out, you know what? And the fact that he's going to go out there tonight and play for a quarter, that's like him sticking it in the owner's face as far as I can tell. I mean, and then, Rob, what about the dudes that are playing tonight? Are they supposed to just go out there and go through the motions? You don't want to win. Why even send them out there? I mean, just call Adam Silver and say, you know what, we're not playing tonight. It'd be one thing if it's so obvious and blatant, and you're even talking about it. You're talking about we don't want to win without saying that exact phrase. You're talking about we don't want to make the play-in because we want to get this draft pick. And Adam Silver got to put his foot down. Do you think David Stern would allow this? He's got to get fined. Mark Cuban's got to get fined. I know it won't be anything to him, but this is ridiculous.
100% a disgrace, an NBA disgrace. And I hate to keep bringing up the late David Stern, but we know it. The NBA worked differently, Chris. It worked differently. Adam Silver has been run over, roughshod. What are they doing? Refund everybody's money, Chris. If you're not going to play, give people their money back. Allow me to go to the box office or credit my credit card that I paid for the tickets. I paid $400 for tickets. I want my money back if you're not going to compete. I didn't come here to watch the Harlem Globetrotters in an exhibition. This is NBA basketball. Didn't they go to the conference finals last year, Chris, or am I wrong? So you mean to tell me that you're going to waste Luka and let another year melt by? To just throw the towel in? How? It makes no sense. You might get on a run. Kyrie, and it might get hot, Chris. And you know what? Maybe some other team things happen. Somebody might get hurt. You don't even know what could happen. Maybe the guys that they have, they decide to tighten up a little bit on defense and make it work, or they have the most unbelievable offensive explosion, Chris, together that we've ever seen in a postseason run with those two scorers. Yep. You don't know. And instead, you're worried about a pick. You shouldn't have made the damn trade if you're so worried about the pick. You couldn't have worried about it before.
All this for the 10th pick in the draft? When did it go wrong for the Dallas Mavericks? Even the Mavericks' biggest detractors didn't foresee a full collapse after the Kyrie Irving trade. After all, they traded for Kyrie Irving, one of the best ball handlers in NBA history, and a player whose main issues were off the court. It was their latest attempt to find a long-term co-star for Doncic, after Porzingis proved too fragile and Jalen Brunson too expensive. By the basic numbers, Irving held up his end of the bargain. He averaged 27 points, 6 assists and 5 rebounds while shooting 51% from the field and 39% from three-point range in a Mavericks uniform. While he was on the floor, Dallas had a 21.1 offensive rating, which would be higher than any other player in the NBA who's not named Nikola Jokic, or has a teammate named Nikola Jokic. Where the trade did not help the Mavericks, in fact, actively harmed them, was defense. Dallas acquired Irving, a player never known for his defense, and in the process sent away Spencer Dinwiddie and Dorian Finney-Smith, the latter player who was a major component of the Dallas Mavericks defense. From Irving's first game in Dallas, the Mavericks had a 118 defensive rating, 5th worst in the NBA. At their best, the Mavericks have one of the best offensives in NBA history. But the addition of Irving and subtraction of Finney-Smith put pressure on a defense that was already stretched thin. So year 1 of Luka and Kyrie didn't work out. What about year 2? Well, the funny thing is Kyrie is an unrestricted free agent. And as the Mavericks gave up 2 rotation players and an unprotected first-round pick, Mark Cuban has made it clear he wants to re-sign him. But as Chris Broussard said earlier on, his attention might need to turn to Luka, because this is the 3rd time that the team has failed to build around Luka properly. Hey guys, what do you think? Do you think Kyrie Irving will re-sign with the Mavericks? Or do you think Luka will start looking elsewhere and push himself out of Dallas? Leave a comment down below. I'd be interested to see what you guys think. Alright guys, that wraps up today's video. If you like this video, please hit the like button, that really helps this video out. If you like this type of content, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers!
And we're tanking for a freaking 10th pick?